Welcome to Wake Up Stronger Every Day. Today I have such an exciting episode because we are having our first guest. And today we are going to talk about wood therapy and lymphatic drainage system and how important it is for our health, for our bodies, and we're going to dive deep. We could have spoken for ages. Taya is the founder of Wood Therapy in Ireland. She's been practicing for 7 years now, and she also has opened the first Wood Therapy Academy in Ireland. It's been open now for 3 years. She has lots of other exciting new ideas and things coming up in the near future, and it's just overall such an important topic that we're going to discuss, not just the therapy but the whole lymphatic system and our hormones and how important it is to our health. At the end of the episode, you'll get all the information from Taya, where you can find her, how you can have treatments from her, or she also offers now self-learning courses that you can do at home. Hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed speaking with Taya, and it's definitely something we all should know about. Thank you so much for coming to Wake Up Stronger Every Day. I'm so happy that you're here with us.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Now, I'm so excited about this episode because it's all about the lymphatic system, and I highly believe in it and how important it is for you. So I want to learn all about it today, and I think a lot of people are excited about it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, so we're going to go right into the important questions. So you practice both the wood therapy and Brazilian lymphatic drainage, right? I think obviously the Brazilian lymphatic drainage is so highly popular, but a lot less people are familiar with wood therapy. So can you tell us a little bit, what is wood therapy and where does it originally come from?
Yes, sure. So wood therapy is a holistic method based on use of these. I'm going to show them because whoever will watch the video, it might look better if they see these wooden tools or in the shape of like a self-massager for self-massage. So it is a method based on use of these wooden tools in different shapes and sizes that assist with the effect of lymph drainage, with the purpose of relaxing, body sculpting, face sculpting. I forgot to bring the smaller tools for the face.
Yeah, because I asked
sculpting.
you about the face as well.
I just remembered. It can also be post-surgery recovery treatment. It can be relaxing treatment. It can be body sculpting treatment and the face sculpting treatment.
So it helps with the fluid retention.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Originally, so most people will tell you it comes from Colombia, which is 100% true. But I was doing a little bit deeper research. I was digging a little bit deeper when I was writing my book. By the way, this is a gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I actually didn't even... I was looking at your website and in the course, I didn't know you actually have a book. So this is amazing.
So when I was writing a book, I was doing a little bit of research on the internet, and I actually found that wood therapy is like ancient technique. It goes back to like before the Common Era, which like it's mind blowing. It didn't look like the tools didn't look they look today. Obviously, you're gonna find these like a funny pictures, but yes,
from the past,
from the past, But it goes like back to the like ancient cultures like Chinese and Japanese. So obviously they started using a different like a wooden, I would say like tools. Some of them they looked really funny. You're gonna see the pictures, but they had a purpose of, for example, digging into body like pressure points or massaging the abdominal area or the back area. So it is really old technique. It's really amazing. So in the book I was writing about that really like history And then obviously it becomes more popular 18th and 19th century in the Europe and the States, where like massage therapists basically developed and adjusted these tools more to the shapes of the body. But in Colombia in 1990s, the like therapists and beauty experts, they actually created the wood therapy as we know today. But yeah, it is very old technique.
Old technique, yeah. But actually, when I met you, it was a couple of years ago now, first.
Yeah.
And I've never met anybody doing wood therapy in Ireland. The only kind of reference I have it is me growing up, because my grandfather had this. It had two handles and like a wooden like rolls.
Roll, yeah.
And he was
Like
doing
a rope.
You like a rope?
Rope, yeah.
And he was just doing that every morning on his body.
And we still use it. Like
Yeah.
I have also that one.
Yeah,
like
and
a
I didn't know
self-massage.
what was he doing, and it was every morning that sound like
Where
he
is
was
your
so-
grandpa from? Where is he from?
Oh, from Latvia.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Amazing.
That's really
and
interesting.
that was when
yeah.
like
Oh, that would have been 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
see,
And he
so-
was so healthy. He lived till 90 and he was just all into health. So he knew the tricks.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So what made you become interested in it and why did you start practicing it? Or have you always been health obsessed or?
I wasn't actually. That's a funny part about me. So years ago, when obviously I was young and crazy, when I was
Like
cool,
we all were.
when I was cool. Yeah, obviously I was going out. I was eating a lot of junk foods, etc. Like I was in college. I wasn't sleeping properly. Obviously, going out, party, and all that stuff. And I got some health issues. So like I was struggling with hypothyroidism, which is like under like a slow function of thyroid. And I was struggling with that for a good like 10 years. I was on medications, and I never felt any benefits. Like I never felt like a healthy person from these medications. So at some point I was sick of being sick. Let's say like that, and I said like I don't want any diagnosis anymore. I just want to like change all this lifestyle and everything. And together with discovering all the healthy lifestyle, changing a diet, sleeping habits, etc., I also discovered lymphatic drainage. So I started getting them, and in one moment I was also like, why I should do this? Like I should. Obviously, it worked for me. It worked for me. Completely changed my health status. How to say? So I just got idea like I want to do this and I want to help others to feel better and to get better. Obviously. So long story short, but yeah, this is how everything started.
Oh, that's really interesting. And did it help your condition as well?
Oh, yeah, I don't have it anymore. That's a really important thing to
Yeah,
say. Yeah, like I've done lots of changes. Like I started meditating, eating well, sleeping well, doing these lymphatic drainage massages regularly, obviously. And yeah, I came off the pills for hypothyroidism, and like I'm grand, I'm well, like I'm checking my hormones.
Incredible.
Yeah, it is like the power of just natural stuff is amazing. Yeah.
What would be the main benefits of wood therapy and what results can someone expect? So obviously you have a very powerful story how you healed yourself. So I suppose anything is possible?
Yes, absolutely. So when you're going to read the book, you're going to find that I kind of divided the benefits into, I call them health benefits and aesthetic benefits, but they don't exclude each other, which means if someone is coming for a body sculpting treatment with a wood therapy, the same person will experience the health benefits as well, if that makes sense. But talking about, let's say, health benefits, obviously anyone will feel like an energy boost because we speed up, we activate lymph system, we eliminate all the trapped toxins in our body, in our lymph, in our tissue with these treatments. So less tiredness, less fatigue, more energy, clear mind. energy boost. Obviously, if someone is struggling with some like autoimmune diseases, that can also help with that. And then if we are talking about aesthetic benefits, so we talk about body sculpting, literally losing a centimeters. Like I didn't have a client who didn't lose at least 3 to 5, 10, 15 centimeters on the abdominal area, on the waist area, on the thighs above the knees. So reducing a water or fluid retention from the body, which is like a most common problem today, I would say, especially with the ladies. Hormonal balance, like it also brings hormonal balance back. Like you can literally shape the body, reduce flanks or so-called love handles.
Yeah.
Chicken wings, this is how the ladies are calling them. I've heard a lot feedbacks like skin tightening, like the skin feels smoother, tighter. Like the list goes on. It's pretty amazing what just massage can do. But it's not just massage. It's so much more what is happening in the body during the massage, literally. Breaking down the cellulite, so skin becomes smoother. These dimples are becoming less visible.
So you obviously practice both the wood therapy and Brazilian lymphatic drainage massage. So what are the main differences between them two?
For the wood therapy, obviously I use all these wooden tools. Even I love to combine during the treatment. I'm using hands and wooden tools. But for Brazilian lymphatic drainage, there is no tools. So it's only like a manual technique.
But it's really both kind of for the same benefits, is it?
For the same benefits, yes, correct. But sometimes Brazilian lymphatic drainage would be better, quicker solution, depending on the particular problem the person has. And sometimes wood therapy will, for example, bring faster, better results. So it depends on situation.
And for the face, do you use just the wood therapy, or it's just also
wood therapy?
Just the wood therapy on the face.
Yeah.
Your face is very sculpted, so you must be practicing.
It's part of my self-care routine. Every morning I do like a manual lymphatic drainage. So manual lymphatic drainage, I wanted to say that manual lymphatic drainage, which most people are familiar with, is not the same as Brazilian lymphatic drainage. Okay. Even Brazilian lymphatic drainage has the roots in manual lymphatic drainage. But manual looks a pretty, I'm going to say gentle, and doesn't mean Brazilian is like a rough. But when I say gentle, it's just a touch, skin to skin, with all these like a pumping movements or circular movements or like a gentle stroking. That's it. So manual lymphatic drainage was originally invented by Danish therapist called Dr. Voder, and with the purpose of like solving all these lymph system issues as a post-surgery recovery, to heal all these autoimmune diseases, etc. And then Brazilian lymphatic drainage took elements, obviously, of manual lymphatic drainage, but it was like upgraded with all these faster and vigorous movements for the purpose of the body sculpting, if that makes sense. It's really important to make clear the difference between them, just so people know what to expect.
And the normal one, the original one, is it still beneficial?
It's still beneficial, 100%. But when we talk about body sculpting, then definitely Brazilian lymphatic drainage comes first.
I think it is so important for everybody, especially women, to know, because I struggle so much with like eye puffiness and just general puffiness on my face and water retention and all that. So sometimes, you watch these massages online, but then like taking the time, but I do believe that it's so important, and people should learn it and have it as part of their routine.
100%.
Yeah.
And that was my idea because I recently started self-massage course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a first group in September. So it's not for professionals.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just for
Oh,
anybody
okay.
who wants to learn these techniques like manual lymphatic drainage, Brazilian lymphatic drainage, wood therapy as self-massage.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my idea.
Okay. And so you haven't started that yet, have you?
No, first
Because you
group.
do have a academy as well.
I do. Yeah.
I was gonna ask that to you later about the academy, but academy.
Yeah.
But as we touched on it, so how long have you had the academy, and what made you open one?
I started training at academy 3 years ago. So I think
Okay.
it was just after the COVID, basically. Yeah. So idea of starting academy was I just wanted to spread the wood therapy and Brazilian lymphatic drainage like here in Ireland, because when I started 7 years ago just massaging people, like nobody knew. And that was good because obviously I was like a new person in that, but it was also disadvantage because when people don't know something is new for them, they can also be like suspicious. And,
Yeah, not sure about
not sure
that,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah. So my idea was like start teaching the people and spreading wood therapy and Brazilian lymphatic drainage. So in the last 3 years, like I met incredible people. I trained people from all over the island, Northern Ireland, UK as well. Yeah, it's becoming popular.
We now know that they're the same benefits for the
Yeah,
treatments. So do
absolutely.
they work for anybody, or is there people that should avoid it or that wouldn't benefit from it?
Well, in general, everyone can benefit from it.
Yeah.
And anyone can have both treatments. But yeah, there are some certain like health conditions when we should definitely avoid both of treatments. So that would be like cancers, that would be like uncontrolled high blood pressure, stuff like that.
And to continuing that, how important is for our bodies to have a well functioning lymphatic drainage system, and why do some people, why does it not work as well for other people?
Oh, it's so important because you can literally say a healthy lymph system equally is healthy immune, like a good immune system. So your immunity is based on how good your lymph flow will be. So the people who are having a sluggish lymph system or like a full of toxins from different reasons, that can be just from the food, from environment, from medications, from cosmetics, like many different reasons that can slow down your lymph flow. Basically, that people will definitely get sick more often.
Yeah.
And when they get sick, they will be like really sick, you know. You know that when the COVID hit,
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
people were just like, oh, I didn't feel anything that
Yeah.
much. And some people were in bits. Yeah, so lymph system.
Yeah.
We go back to the lymph system. So, because I just want to maybe explain a little bit, if that's
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
about the lymph system, because it's still not so known. Like people know about circulatory system, about building up the muscles, you know, that stuff, the skin. But the lymph system is still kind of...
Yeah, nobody talks about it.
Nobody
really.
talks about it, yeah. And it's literally our waste disposal system. So something that is cleaning up all the mess
Yeah.
in the body. Yeah, so as we have circulatory system and the blood going through the veins, we have the lymph system going also all over our body with the lymph vessels. In the lymph vessels, we have lymph, which is like a yellowish fluid. That basically collects all the waste from the blood. So in the blood we have nutritions, but we also have dead body cells, viruses, bacteria, toxins, everything. So lymph system collects all that, let's call it trash, yeah, And the idea of lymph flow, because the lymph system doesn't have a pump like the circulatory system has, the heart that keeps the blood flowing and pumping, the lymph system doesn't have it. So the flow of lymph system actually depends on our body movement, our muscular movement, our activity. And second thing is manual or just a lymph drainage. So all this like a massages and stimulating the lymph nodes. So the lymph flow collects all these toxins, and the idea is to bring it closer to the spots all over the body where we have the lymph nodes located in like a groups. They are bean size, small, like a bean size shaped filters. They are literally acting as a filters. I love to compare lymph nodes to the Brita jar with a filter in it. So when you're pouring the water, obviously from some reason the water is not good, and then the little filter, so imagine lymph nodes or glands as that little filter that is cleaning all these toxins and trash in the body, and what is dripping down is literally clear water, or in our case it's called plasma, clean lymph, that is ready to go back to the circulatory system, or everything that needs to leave the body will leave the body through the urinary system. So we're gonna pee it out.
And if we don't have a well working lymphatic system, then it goes into our body.
Then stays trapped. Stays trapped, and that's why we got all this swelling, like water retention, fluid retention. That's why we feel tired, sluggish. That's why we have all these hormonal imbalances, and that's where the inflammation in the body actually starts happening. Long story short.
Now you do talk about the hormone, the relation with your hormones and the lymphatic drainage system. So what role does lymphatic system has in regulating our hormones?
I love talking about that because a lot of people expect a miracle from treatments, not just from the wood therapy, from any kind of treatments, you know, like, I'm just going to have liposuction, I'm just going to have this treatment, that treatment, that's it.
That's so true.
Like, it's going to fix my problems just like that, but it doesn't work like that, actually. So the real story of what is happening in our body is a little bit deeper, and it takes a time, obviously, to do all these changes. So effect of proper function of lymph system and relationship between the endocrine system and the hormones is huge, actually. So your lymph system needs to actually eliminate all these like dead hormones from our body, and if the lymph system doesn't do it, obviously we have some hormonal imbalances in the body as the caused by slow lymph system.
Okay, so everything is connected.
Everything is connected, 100%. So lymph system, digestive system, endocrine system, and like they need to be in a good balance. They need to be like a really good friends, cooperate together. If you wanna achieve good health, if you wanna have a glowing skin, if you wanna lose a weight, if you wanna feel good, look good.
We actually covered an episode about the hormones. So we talked about the stress hormone, cortisol. So that is also then connected with bad lymph. So how does it start? Does the bad lymphatic system spikes up the cortisol, or is the other way around, or it's just a circle?
It is kind of circle, So basically every time when you're stressed, your cortisol goes up. And when your cortisol goes up, it attacks your collagen, basically breaks down your collagen. And when the collagen breaks down, that obviously affects the skin, and this is how the cellulite obviously faster appears on the skin. I just want to explain actually the cellulite, if that's okay, if I can take a note break.
That's a big one,
That's a big one, because everything will make more sense if I explain the cellulite. So cellulite is appearance on the skin. What is happening under the skin is that we have fat cells. Everyone has fat cells, which is obviously something that we need. It keeps our body temperature, so we all have them. But if they are normal size, then everything is fine on the surface of our skin. In the moment when the fat cell starts growing, which can be caused with like a lot of toxins trapped in the body, all the stuff that I mentioned before, basically. So in the moment when the fat cell starts growing, that connective tissue that holds superficial part of the skin called epidermis to the muscle, that connective tissue weakens. And that is also weakens because of high cortisol level, because of breaking down the collagen. So it's all like amazingly connected. And in the moment when that connective tissue is weak, it is pulling down epidermis, pulling down superficial part of the skin down, and that creates dimples. So actually cellulite is not under the skin. Cellulite is appearance, visible appearance on the skin.
So it's actually not actual like fat.
Fat is like everybody has a fat, but the fat necessarily doesn't have to be cellulite. So cellulite is only if the connective tissue is weakened and pull down the epidermis, and when the dimples, like orange scale appearance, you know what I'm talking about. So that is a cellulite. And that is all related to the cortisol level, to the estrogen dominance in the body, insulin resistance. So they are all some sort of like hormonal imbalances. I don't know why I do this, because it's not.
And is this what you also teach, all about the hormones and the circulatory, the lymphatic system? Is that what you teach in your course as well?
Yes.
So you cover all that.
I cover all that because it is really important to know the stuff about digestive system, lymphatic system, endocrine system. It all plays a huge role into achieving results. Lots of ladies doing a really good diet, being 6 days per week in a gym and still having a cellulite. Like, how is that possible? Can you explain it? Of course, because their cortisol is pretty much high during the day. Like, they are struggling with, I'm going to say, maybe mental issues, like a stress. They don't manage their stress level. Here we are.
So obviously women struggle more with the appearance of cellulite and with the bloating. Would you agree to that?
Yes, we are cursed.
And why is that? Why do men get away with a lot more than we do?
So I'm not going to use the word a B, starting with a B for men. Just kidding. No. So interesting fact actually about cellulite related more to the ladies than to the gents is about testosterone. So the testosterone is dominant male hormone produced by testicles, but ladies we also have some percentage of testosterone produced by our ovaries actually. We just don't have it as much as the men's do. So the thing about testosterone is that it strengthens that connective tissue I've been talking about it. So testosterone is the hormone that makes that connective tissue strong enough so it doesn't pull the epidermis down, it doesn't create the dimples, it doesn't create the cellulite. That's the explanation why men with more testosterone have a strong connective tissue, less cellulite. So the men can be fat, they can be obese, and they won't have a cellulite. Even their fat cells are obviously large, but the connective tissue is strong enough to prevent creating the cellulite. And that's why sometimes if the ladies are having a very low testosterone, they are getting the cellulite, and it's also related to the muscle strength. Sometimes ladies are killing themselves in the gym and they cannot achieve like a proper muscle shape and everything because of a lack of testosterone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Testosterone is a tricky one.
What are the signs of lymphatic system that doesn't work properly? So how would we know that?
Oh, well, usually I can tell when the person comes into the room, like this and that. So some of the signs would be just fluid retention, obviously, like all over the body. It can be like a bloating, it can be lack of energy, like a poor sleep, fatigue, mood swings. It can be like all these like cravings, that type of stuff. And then we move to the like a more serious signs. That would be like definitely grade 3 cellulite. By the way, we have 3 grades of cellulite. I didn't mention that. Obesity, and then we go into really like the last, like the most serious direction, and there would be like autoimmune diseases. And then would be like at the end would be definitely like a cancers, that type of stuff. This is how it ends if you don't react on the time, I would say, and if just sluggish lymphatic system becomes an inflammation, and then inflammation, and then this how.
And is it just down to lifestyle, or also a person can be born with it, or there's genetics in play?
Well, depends who you ask. Is there like a bad lifestyle or bad genetic?
Because some people say cancer would be in genetics. Exactly. Some certain types of cancer.
Exactly. So. That's why I said depends who you ask to. Like if you ask me, I believe that there is no bad genetic. There is only bad habits. So. Even some people will say like, oh yeah, but like my parents, blah, 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 this and that. So that's why no, it's because bad habit is something that can be changed. Like genetic cannot be changed. Like even if you get a good genes, you can still screw them. You can still have a bad lifestyle. But lifestyle is something that can be changed. And actually, if you go a little bit deeper, you can also change your genes, like with all these very powerful self-talk. And if you go to Joe Dispenza and stuff like that, we're not going to go. But I'm just saying that it's also even possible. But 100%. Like it's like from my point of view, it's all about lifestyle. Like because you are the person, you are the one who decides if you're gonna order takeaway and spend your weekend in front of the telly eating crap foods and not doing anything, or you have a choice to like cook, make yourself a dinner from like a real food, whole food.
And I suppose people might think that because, say, if you see an obese family or people that might be overweight and then their kids are the same way, it's just because they're teaching those, they would say genes, but then they're actually teaching those habits and raising them that way. So there's no other way for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is because the kids are like little sponges, and obviously they do what they see from you. If they see you eating unwell and being unwell and being like all day on the couch, like they will become that. So it is all about bad habits from my point of view.
So unfortunately, we all got to start moving and looking after ourselves and changing our habits. So if someone wants to start, they are not in a great place right now. They want to improve their lymphatic system. So where should they start? Say if they do want to start with the treatments as well. How often, how many? And obviously we now know that we do have to work in between those treatments as well, because otherwise you're not going to get all the benefits out of it.
So definitely if someone wants to start with a wood therapy with Brazilian lymphatic drainage, or like just a manual lymphatic drainage, it is good to start more often on beginning, which would be ideally like maybe once a week or twice a week for certain like a period of time. Obviously it really depends on like how bad your lifestyle was before. Obviously if you was like eating unwell and not doing anything for years, and all that accumulated toxins are trapped in your body, in your lymph, in your tissue, so obviously it will take a longer to start feeling the whole benefits of it. So like once a week would be a great way to start, and then obviously more treatments on beginning, because I usually say when we attack, we need to attack more often. And then as you're moving forward, obviously you can go and you can switch for that like a maintenance phase, which can be like a once a month, or you're very welcome to come once a week, obviously, if you can
For the
afford
rest of
it.
your
Yeah,
life,
yeah, for
yeah.
the rest of your life.
I
that
used to
would be
do
good.
that in dermatology 3 times a week. You know,
That's
that's why
life.
my legs were
That-
skinny.
That's life. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
life.
that would be the ideal
Yeah.
situation.
And obviously, in the meantime, like the two things that anyone can start is just drinking more water. Like and I'm always noisy with that. I'm always reminding of people like, did you drink? Did you drink? So between 2 and 3 liters of water, because as I was saying, the lymph is cleaning our body, and all the trash is also leaving our body through the urinary system, which means you need to drink more, to go to the toilet more, to pee it out. So it's not just for that, it's also for hydration, for the skin, for like so many reasons, like drinking more. And I think that's a small change, small habit
That anyone can do.
and just move your bum and just go out. Obviously, it's easier said than done, and especially if someone is if someone was living a life of just being lazy and not doing anything, it's hard to start.
Yeah.
And I believe it
Because
can
it's
be
daunting as well. Like,
exactly,
you know?
exactly. But you got to start somewhere. Like something has to be a first step. So even these consistent small steps, like, okay, I'm going to start drinking and I'm going to start walking.
Yeah.
Consistent small steps, like a baby steps, can bring you to the, maybe eventually in a few months, maybe you're going to change a little bit of eating habits, you know, and eventually maybe you're going to start exercising, having massages regularly. But yeah, I think that definitely anyone can start drinking and moving more.
In relation to the hormones, then a little bit more as well. So obviously you healed yourself.
Yeah.
And you're off medication now because you struggle. And a lot of people struggle with the thyroid. You know, I've heard a few friends of mine as well that struggled with that. So, what are other natural ways to kind of help yourself
Do you really
and take less medication?
Yeah. Do you really want me to start talking about? Do you have enough time?
I think, well, when you go to the doctor, it's all about medication.
It's all about 100%. They don't want to heal you. They want to keep you as a patient.
Yeah.
Because obviously they make money of it. And I don't know if someone's going to kill me for saying this in public, but I don't care because it's true. Like I've been on very high dosage of Altroxin, is the main medication for hypothyroidism. Never felt well. Like
Yeah.
I was still struggling. I was still obese. I was still having acne on my face. I was still tired, mood swings, losing a hair, losing my nails. It was like I was in bits. I was in bits. But from the moment when I discovered how much you can do, like naturally balancing your hormones, and when I started implementing that in my lifestyle, like the changes were remarkable.
Yeah.
Like from the weight loss to like acne were gone, like so many things changed. But you got to start somewhere, obviously. So there is a lot of natural stuff even on the market. If you start Googling, you're gonna find this supplement, that supplement, blah blah blah. But I have to tell you that there is no one thing that is going to work and balance your hormones. For example, you're gonna find the pills that is saying, oh, ladies, hormone imbalance, something like that. And then you expect, okay, this is going to fix my problems. Yeah. It doesn't work like that.
And everyone is so different as well.
Everyone's so different. So you really gotta figure it out, and you gotta make a team. Let's say, so I was starting combining, let's say, mindfulness meditation. So I was managing my stress level, my cortisol, my adrenaline also. And then on the other side, I started sleeping well. I started going to the bed before 10 p.m., waking up at the same time in the morning. So I got it's called circadian rhythm. It's our like biological clock, day and night shift. So I started sleeping well. So that was the other part of puzzle, let's call it like that.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
At the moment, 6 a.m.
Okay.
6 a.m.
And before 10, we go to bed.
And before 10, I'm trying to sleep at 10, and then on like a third part of puzzle was obviously eating the whole foods, the food that doesn't have the whole list of ingredients that you cannot read actually what it is, so don't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eliminated lots
I
of...
heard the saying, stay out of the aisle.
Exactly.
Just go to the fresh.
Just go, yeah. And how they said, if the food, the longest expiry date the food has, like your expiry dates, like decreases with that. Yeah. So yeah, obviously I changed. I started eating the whole foods. I started cooking, preparing my food. Forget about processed food. Forget about processed sugars. Yeah, drinking more, and then moving, and these treatments. So yeah, a little bit of psychotherapy helped me also to manage the stress as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And look, it didn't happen overnight. I didn't just cut the pills, you know. I started implementing these different things in my lifestyle, and suddenly I was feeling so much better. And I said, okay, I'm going to try without pills. And this is like, and every time when
incredible.
I do, it's incredible. Every time when I do my blood test, the results are actually better now without L-troxin than ever before in the last 10 years, how much like I was taking the pills. So
it's all down to your lifestyle, really.
Exactly. I lost the weight, so everything is possible. That's
the good news.
Yeah,
that is
the
good
power
news.
of hormones. The power of hormones. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your future plans now? You have something exciting coming along as well next year?
Yes, I do. So I'm planning to start a few more courses as well related to the lymphatic drainage, wood therapy, stuff like that. And I'm also organizing, I'm very excited about it. I'm organizing the 5th Wood Therapy Congress in Ireland, in Dublin next year.
And that's from around the world?
Yes, so the speakers will come from around the world, from the States, Brazil, Colombia, Europe. So yeah, it's going to be like an interesting, nice event for anyone, not just for the professionals. Like a lot of new people, new techniques, new informations, all about like holistic and that type of stuff.
I think we all can benefit learning more about the system, because that's what our health really is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So 24th of May. 24th.
Oh, you have the date already?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
May 24th of May in Spencer Hotel.
I'll definitely come as well.
Yeah. Looking forward to see you.
Okay, so before we finish, where can people find you, and do you have a message that you would like to? What is the message that you always spread across the world?
Well, people can find me on Instagram. Just kidding. They can find me in Maynooth Business Campus.
Okay.
This is where my academy is.
And that's where you do the treatments from as well?
At the moment, I'm doing home visits only because I'm on maternity leave. And I'm focused on academy at the moment. So academy, I'm running the courses once a month, twice a month, depends on the enrollment. And then, I do home visits for my regular clients, but I'm planning to build something like a small shed and go back into to be in one place soon, hopefully. And what is the message? Well, you are what you eat. What is the message? I don't know. Now is right time to start. Don't be lazy, and to be honest, I didn't prepare anything big for this, what to say people, but I know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say one very painful truth, but we don't appreciate our health enough until we lose it. My mom got a pancreatic cancer 3 years ago, and that also turned my life upside down pretty much. And this is how I realized that you really need to appreciate and take care of yourself, because nobody else will. And like if you feel stuck, I'm pretty sure that there is a person in this world that will help you. Just to start talking about your problems, from mental health problems to like a physical health problems, like there are people in this world who will help you. So just seek for help. Don't wait until it's I'm just gonna say late, but
Yeah.
it is never late until it's late. Yeah, well, yeah, something like that. Yeah, take care of yourself.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for my book. I actually can't wait to read it and learn more about it, because I think it's something everybody should know more of and really learn about. So, yes.
Thank you for
Thanks.
having
We'll see
me.
you
It
soon,
was a
and we'll
pleasure.
see you soon.
Thank you so much.